is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
18 more yards there and another first down.
40-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stafford looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Who's this going to be against? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That good for 22 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Stafford, and Jones has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
third down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Ball. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Brings up 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Carry on Johnson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and given the 1st down.
41-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it with Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Hands to carry on Johnson.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Stafford. These guys nailed the crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, this is caught. And he's brought down. Stafford able to find Hawkinson for a Lion 1st down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
makes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And inches.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds Cook. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your point.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, Vikings.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 16, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Cousins again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Lions 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Stafford's pass, intended for number 12, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Stafford. Now the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Vikings
first down. Here's Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's able to find Jefferson here, complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
B.C. Johnson.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew.
A good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Hands to carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Vikings 28, Lions 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. On first and 10, it's Swift. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. find Galloway, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are all tied at 28.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. And he goes out right around the 39. Going on a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over.
39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Johnson runs for 3. Football is out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave. No time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To B.C. Johnson.
The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A 4-yard pickup.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson.
Cousins pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Hands to Dalvin.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stanford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He's got the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Pardon, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stafford now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them